But you know that Nicki Minaj song, "In the Islands of Waikiki." Okay, I'm back. What's up, guys? It's your girl No Shade. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't already, please subscribe down below and like this video for more videos like it. Today we're going to talk about living in Hawaii. Yay! Anyway, so I know you guys came here to learn more about living in Hawaii and living in Hawaii as a black person, okay? And even if you're not black, this is a good video because there's a lot of information about nightlife, food, the beaches, and just everything that you need to know about living in Hawaii. All right, here we go. So let's get into it. First thing first, why would you even want to move to Hawaii? That is the question you gotta ask yourself. What is your reason for wanting to live in Hawaii? Is it for the nightlife? Is it for work? Is it for the lovely living? Is it for the beaches, the water things you can do? Water things. I'm not the best with my English, so water things is my translation of things you can do in the water, such as surfing, snorkeling, paddleboarding. There's a lot of things you can do. Okay, but first we will start with working. So as you know, there are not that many jobs out here in Hawaii. The main job here in Hawaii is the military. If you plan on living in Hawaii and you're not in the military, it's gonna be a little bit harder for you to find a job unless you're doing real estate, which is another good job, or if you are probably teleworking. Those are the main jobs. And if it's not one of those, then you're probably doing like a restaurant job or teaching people how to do water things. As I mentioned before, surfing, snorkeling, or you have like your own little, niche of a store that you have, like you're selling paddle boards or surfboards or whatever. So those are the main jobs here in Hawaii. Moving on to housing. So if you're trying to live in Hawaii, just know it is expensive. I would compare Hawaii rent to California rent. That is the only mainland rent or maybe California and Maryland actually, and maybe New York. But Hawaii is very expensive. I live in a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom right now, and luckily for me, I only pay $17.50. Now that's a lot to a lot of people, and that is just to some people. But for me, living here, my space is probably less than, I want to say 800 square feet. Yeah, small. But it's just me, so I don't really have much to worry about. And it's 2 bedrooms, and it's in a good area. So I was lucky. This was a lucky catch for me to get this place. But in Honolulu, a lot of people have roommates because it is expensive. Honolulu, Waikiki, they are expensive. Okay, expensive. All right, so that's living here. I have lived here for 1.5 years now, and honestly, I love it because it's just so relaxing. Like when you go outside, you see palm trees, the beaches are like 20 minutes away in every direction. Freaking, I think the whole island is 36 miles long. So you could do a drive around the island in one day and just look at the beaches and look at the people and just enjoy everything, to be honest. So that's why I enjoy living in Hawaii. But Hawaii living is expensive, okay? A carton of milk is like $6. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but that's expensive. Cereal, a box of cereal is like $5-6, and that's the regular size. So yeah, it's expensive out here. So if you don't have a good job, or if you don't come here and live with people, then you probably should hold off on moving here. More about living. So depending on what you do as far as work and as far as play, it kind of dictates where you live. So if you enjoy doing water sports, a lot of people, well, I guess you could choose North Shore area or Honolulu, Waikiki area, because those two areas are the closest to the water. So a lot of people love living in Hawai'i. Hawai'i is very historic. They had to keep it that way because it was law. But that is Hawai'i North Shore. I love their food down there. There's a good amount of food trucks. And it's a really beautiful place to just like, what's the word, tour and look around. I like it a lot. Honolulu, Waikiki, you hear about them all the time. They're where people go to shop. People come like when they're like, oh my god, I want to go to Hawaii. They always think of Waikiki and they always think of Honolulu because those are the top two places people talk about when they come to Hawaii. Like there's nowhere else. Like there's not Malilani, there's not Aia, there's not Waipahu, Waikele, there's not Kanehoe, there's not Kunia. Like, you know, the list goes on. But those are the only two that really get a lot of fame, especially because of, well, I can't say it was because of her, but you know that Nicki Minaj song, "In the Islands of Waikiki." Okay, I'm back. But yeah, so those are the two that really get a lot of attention. But if you do come to Hawaii and you want to live here, I am sure you'll find better places to go than Honolulu and Waikiki. Okay. What else? I live in Waikele, but my city says Waipahu. And depending on who you ask, as far as Waikele or as far as Waipahu, they would probably tell you, oh, that's like the ghetto. But I live in Waikele part of Waipahu. So then once I tell them I live in Waikele, they're like, oh, okay. That's a better part. But you have to come here and see it for yourself. You know, I can only tell you so much about Hawaii, but it's better for you to come see it yourself. Food here is like, it's so islandy. Ooh, islandy. Makes you want to hula dance a little bit. Is that right?
Just test.
Anyway, so food here is inspired a lot by Asian cuisine. So a lot of Filipino cuisines and Asian cuisines have inspired the Hawaiian culture. Okay, so one of my favorite Hawaiian foods here, I put in a quotation mark because it's kind of really Filipino, but I love ube. It's like purple yam. It's really good. You have to like try it yourself, okay? It's really good. One of my favorites. One of Hawaii's favorite foods that's like, I would say this is Hawaii's international, like, not international, like their state food. I would say is poke. That's just me, because people love their poke, okay? They love their poke, okay? People love their poke. Poke is like raw. It's not like, it is raw fish, basically. It's like, I would say it's the cousin or the relative of sushi. You know, it's really good, to be honest. Like, it's really, really good. I don't eat it often, but it's good. It's really good to try it out. I would not knock it until you try it. I'm one of those type of people. So, poke, ube, there's other one I had on top of my brain. Poi is another good one. Yeah, they love their rice. Everything is rice and Spam is their state food. Spam. Everything. Spam. Musubi. Locomoke. Well, Locomoke ain't with Spam, but Locomoke is another good one. But Spam is like water here. Okay? Like, if you don't have Spam, if you don't got rice, you're not Hawaiian. Nope. But yeah, so that's as far as food goes. Before we stop on food, let me let y'all know, if you decide to come and live in Hawaii, say bye-bye to Chick-fil-A, say bye-bye to Waffle House, say bye-bye to In-N-Out, say bye-bye to, what's that, the Cookout. They don't have that. Say bye-bye to Krispy Kreme unless you go to Maui. I'm sorry, boo-boo. It's just, they don't have that here. Okay? They don't have it. And it's so hard trying to explain to people. It's so hard. They don't want to understand. They don't have that here. They don't have it. And I just be in my house like, what was I thinking? But you know, after a while, you get used to it. You get used to not having those things. But then every time I go to California, I'm always like, Chick-fil-A, I gotta have it. Chipotle, don't have that here. So get used to not having Chipotle. Sorry. But they do have a lot of good home Hawaiian culture food. Get used to that. I wanted to keep this video short, but this is probably one of the most important sections right here. I hope you stayed this far to watch this part, because this part is important. especially for my sisters. My sisters, if you understand what I mean. Hair. Getting your hair done. Beauty salons. Hair beauty supply stores. Look, I almost cried when I got here and I went to a beauty supply store. And what did I find? Nada. Nada. They got me speaking Spanish now. Nada. There was nothing there for me. Nothing that I can use. You know, have you ever been to like one of those beauty supply stores in the States where it's just like, what is this? All of this is like synthetic hair from like the 60s and like barely any like braiding hair stuff, probably colors you would never use, like pink and yellow, and not even, there's no 1B, no black, there's no needle and thread to do a sew in, there's no, it was this, I don't want to say it was disgusting, but I said it was nasty. So I was confused as to why there was not one good beauty store. There's not one good beauty store on the island of Oahu. Because obviously they didn't think black people would come to Hawaii. And even now they were here, there's still not one. I mean, they tried, but it don't cut it. So for my females, ethnic females that come to live in Hawaii, just know that you're going to have to create a great knit of other ethnic people that live here to get your hair done. Okay, so when I got here I was so confused. I looked to my friend and I was like, what is going on? How do I get my hair done? Like, where do I get my wigs from? Like, what's going, like I was almost in the panic mode, like what is going on? But she told me there is this amazing Facebook group called Hawai'I Weaves, I believe, and they have everything from wigs to weaves to hairstylists to freaking barbers to everything you can imagine. Oh my goodness, I was like, thank God. You know, I wish like one of these people could open up a beauty salon store, but the thing about it here is that most of the people that live here don't live here, they don't plan on living here for a long time. So that's why it's like, it would be disadvantageous, is that a word? It would not be a good idea for them to open up a beauty supply store if they're gonna leave. And it's expensive out here. Like, if they don't live in California or New York or Maryland, they're not gonna make as much money as they would here to pay their rent. If they move to Texas, that's like half of how much they would make to even put into the rent of the store. So it would be very discouraging to have a beauty supply store. So I understand. But yeah, that was my only saving grace. The Facebook Hawai'I Weaves page. That sounds ghetto as hell, but that was my only hope. So thank you to whoever who created that page. You know, you're an angel. You're an angel. Now we're gonna talk about the nightlife. Oof, 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 oof. Don't mind me, I'm just being silly. But the nightlife out here is amazing. I would know because I'm a performing artist out here. I do a lot of shows. I go to a lot of nightclubs, a lot of bars, and we are lit. Okay, we bring the party. Don't mind me, I'm just being silly. I put some videos, I put some photos. Y'all will see what I'm talking about. Okay, let's see what I'm talking about. All right, so a couple of them are lit. Okay, a couple, depending on what night you go on, they might be having specials, they might be having, you know, special events. There's one in Chinatown. Actually, there's a strip actually in Chinatown where on the first Fridays is like a block party. The whole block is open, all the bars are open. It's like, it's pretty dope. But the main one on the strip that I perform at is next door. Right next to next door is, I think, Lucky 35. They're pretty dope too. Then we have in other areas District Nightclub. They're more like upscale type of nightclub where you gotta wear certain stuff. You can't wear a hoodie, but they be jumping in there. There's that. There is Scarlet. Scarlet is one of those, you know, drag queen type of places. You want to turn up, get your drag queen on, you go over there, do that. There's Pure Nightclub. I performed at Pure Nightclub a couple of times. Opened up for Chief Keef, opened up for Michael Blackson, Eric Bellinger, Rennie Rucci. She was pretty dope in person. But that's just a couple of them. There's this other one. I can't even remember the name because I really play bar. I don't really go there that often because people start trouble. If you're looking for a fight, go to play bar on a Saturday night. A fight, play bar Saturday night, okay? It never fails to a fight. Oops. It never fails to be a fight at play bar. So if you're looking for one, that's where you go to, boo. Not even gonna lie. But yeah, that's that on Nightlife. What else on Nightlife? That's really it, to be honest. Like, there's obviously a lot of other little bars depending on what you like to do. If you just want to have like a nightcap with your friends, there's some low-key bars you can go to, enjoy yourselves, you know, sippy little tea. There's the Sky Bar that I haven't been to yet. It's up on top of a hotel and it spins around, one of those type of things. I haven't been there yet, and I am excited to go once this quarantina is over. Is over, then I'm gonna go. But that's it really on Nightlife. You guys should come. It's really fun. Oh my gosh, there are so many beaches. Okay, there are like a lot of them. Like, I can't even name to you guys how many beaches there are because there's so many. But my favorite side to go to the beach on is North Shore for sure. They have the most beautiful beaches because it's built for that, you know, like the area around it is built for like that Laguna Beach type vibe, or like, you know, Orange. Yeah, you watched that Orange County? Is that the show? Orange County. Oh, the OC. I remember that show. The OC. That's the vibes it kind of gives me out there, to be honest. But yeah, just really calming, and it's really nice to go around 5 or 6 o'clock when the sun's coming down and watch the sunset. It's really beautiful. You guys have to go. But yeah, beaches are really nice places to be at. Honolulu, Waikiki, as you would expect, are packed. Okay, they are packed. So I really don't like to go there. So if you come here and Bae is like, oh, let's go to the beaches at Honolulu or Waikiki, tell them, no, Bae, I got the key, I got the hookup. We is going to North Shore. Okay, North Shore. Them beaches is fire. Okay. Oh, look at me. I almost forgot about the hikes. Oh my gosh. The hikes. Pillbox hike. The one in Lanikai. That was probably one of my favorite hikes. I did it with my sister. And we probably didn't get down till like 5 hours later because she wanted to take pictures every half mile. But yeah, there's that. There's a Diamond Head hike. There's the Stairway to Heaven, which is illegal. So please don't do it. Okay? Don't do it. And there's a lot of good hikes out here. There's a lot of good places you can go to see a lot of things. Like, if you come here, please don't come here for 3 days. You're doing yourself a disservice. You gotta come here for at least a week because there's a lot you can do. It really is. But yeah, even if you decide you don't want to live here because like it's really expensive and the food variety, we probably can't handle it. Being like restricted to all of that food stuff, at least come here to enjoy the views. It's a really amazing place to be. I would encourage like people should live here for like at least 6 months. You know, it's a really nice place. Anything else I can think about to talk about right now? If you guys have any other questions, I guess, about like shopping or living areas, or you know, just anything about Hawaii living, you can go ahead, leave your comments down below. You can follow me on IG, especially for the nightlife stuff. That's kind of my forte. But yeah, you can leave your comments below. I will be sure to answer them. Make sure you subscribe, and I will be making another video for you guys, probably on one of the beaches out here. I really love the beaches. I really love doing a lot of water sports too. I really love shopping. I also take photos. So yeah, let's get acquainted. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this channel. See you guys